Hi, I'm Tanya from Time and Space Solutions, and today I want to talk to you about ADHD, trauma, and how they're actually very much connected, and most of all, how you can learn to let go of that label so that you can bring more order to your life and just really connect with yourself and see what you need instead of holding on to a label that keeps you trapped in where you are. First, I'd like to talk about, what happens to us when we experience trauma? And side note, we've all experienced it. It doesn't mean the big T, meaning these massive, very challenging experiences. It could be an accumulation of small experiences that have affected you and that have changed the way you feel about yourself, changed the way you see the world, disconnected you from yourself, and most of all, changed how your brain works. So let's talk a little bit about trauma and what happens to the body. We have a challenging experience. It brings up an emotion and a feeling. If we don't have people around us to hold space for us in that moment to feel those emotions, and we have to hide and be small, which is what shame is. Trauma and shame go hand in hand. Shame protects us. If we don't have that experience where we can feel that emotion and be held and not judged, that emotion gets trapped in our body. We then are on high alert anytime we're in a similar situation. And that cycle continues and our brain hardwires to that, and then we're in that pattern and it affects our behaviors, our beliefs, and our thoughts. So if we're looking at ADHD and trauma and the connection between them, we're in situations where we're reacting instead of responding, and then we miss building skills. So we have two parts here. We have the emotional side that needs to be met, and then we have the skill building that needs to be met. And so what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to step back instead of saying, oh, because of the ADHD and oh, because of the ADHD, I can't do this, I don't know how to do this, and this is just how I am. Let go of the shame. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Let go of the label because it keeps you trapped in a way of being that's not you. And I challenge you to just focus more on, what do you need right now? What are you feeling, first of all? And what do you need? Do you need to address an emotion that hasn't been addressed and needs to be released? And then, other side, is there something that you need to learn? Is it a skill that you need to learn? Do you need to learn how to manage your time? Do you need to learn how to better organize your space? Do you need these structural systems? Because order creates clarity and it allows our brain to function better. So once you've created that order in your physical environment and how you spend your time, you can then calm your nervous system down and start looking at the internal and looking at the emotions that need to be released and the feelings and the stories that need to be addressed so that you can shift and get into your own natural rhythm where you're constantly looking at, what do I feel? What do I need? And then what am I going to get from my toolbox? As opposed to staying connected to a label that keeps you trapped in a way of being and doesn't allow you to fully connect with who you are and be that awesome creative person and have all that energy to express yourself and still be in order and in sync and in rhythm instead of these scrambled eggs of all over the place. So if you'd like to learn more about those strategies, check out the blog in the comments section. And remember to like and subscribe so that you can learn more about how you can transform from your past and create more order, clarity, and peace and rhythm into your life.